For more on this, I'm joined by Axel Berkofsky. He's a research affiliate at the European Institute of Japanese Studies at the Stockholm School of Economics, and he joins us now live from Florence. Welcome to the program. Just help us understand just how big a shift this is for Japan to spend $320 billion on its military build-up. And this, of course, was unthinkable in pacifist, once unthinkable in pacifist Japan.
Thank you for having me. I'm also a professor at Pavia University in Italy. Stockholm is only an associate field. My main job is in Italy. Anyway, that having said this, well, you know, it's a big increase in Japan's defense spending. You know, Japan, if things go according to plan, Japan will become, you know, a normal military power, if you will. You know, spending the amount of money other normal military, industrialized countries are spending on defense, roughly 2% of its GDP. That is an enormous increase in the case of Japan, because Japan, of course, is a very, very big economy, meaning that the 50 billion that Japan is spending today, you know, could be up to 100 billion in the future per year. A massive increase, obviously, as you have said, and also during your reporting. A fundamental shift in the sense that you know, Japan is ready to or is getting readier to defend itself against military threat, including from China.
And which countries do you see, you know, in the region as the biggest challenges to Japan? And would you say that, you know, Japan right now had no choice?
Yeah, well, of course, it's of course all about China. It's not about North Korea. I mean, Japan, you know, North Korea has been, you know, if you want to call it that way, been threatening Japan for over a long time. And Japan never saw the need to drastically increase its defense budget because of North Korea. But it's about China, you know. And of course, it's a long time coming. And you know, when you look at this from a little bit of a distance, and you know, China had it coming, if you will. You know, putting it bluntly, China has been increasing its own defense budget by between 13 and 15% over the last 20 or so years. Japan is spending far less than China is spending on its military forces, and China is and I think that's an objective assessment that China is changing or is trying to change the territory status quo in the region. It is building military bases on artificial islands. The South China Sea. Very importantly, China is intruding into Japanese-controlled territorial waters very frequently in the East China Sea. China is intruding into Taiwanese-controlled airspace in the region.
Axel Berkofsky, we will leave it there. Thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.